live. All credit for this particular live stream to Atta for the press people. Then, I want to make sure so you go on Atta for the press on YouTube. You understand? And go follow our page. You have PMP News Round at our next page. And she let me know about that story. You feel me I deal with? So all credit to Atta for the press. And she just do one video about it a while ago too. So when you go check out the video, same way. Then, as I see the title say people say company owned by PMP Councillor under probe for building breaches. You understand? Mr. Dennis Garden. Now, I find it very interesting. Say, just couple weeks after the Integrity Commission put out the thing about Andrew Owen's sister and estate bridge and his son and everything. I find it very interesting, say, all of a sudden, people, you have these people putting out investigation for PMP Councillor. I find it very interesting. I find it ironic. I find it hilarious. Hey, yo, no come on in here, man. Don't hit the like button. Not laughing though. Just tap the screen 2 times like some people if you hit the like button. Zane, tap the screen 2 times if you hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah, man, just tap the screen 2 times. Because you can't make this up, man. Them here people are not easy in a brethren. Them here people are not easy at all. Nationwide News understands that a law enforcement agency has launched an investigation. As a matter of fact, this is all allegation. Because this come from Nationwide. I want to hear from nowhere else. Zane, so this is all the biggest allegation this of all time, people. Zime? But we are going to go through it because members say elaborate them only take news from them place, you know, Nationwide and the Observer. They don't really deal with Glean or RJR. So that's why we kind of stay over to Nationwide and over to the Observer most of the time because them have it for say, you know, the Gleaner is against the Prime Minister. So Nationwide put out this news, people. Let me pin that donation link real quick and then we start out this thing here. Officially. Zine. As me say, big up Atta for her press and she make me know about this story. She just put out a video. I'm going to go and go watch it and hear her reasoning. Zine. Now, me I look for Nationwide and something up on my computer. It says Nationwide News understands that a law enforcement agency has launched an investigation into reports that a business complex reportedly owned by a councillor for the Maxfield Division, the PMP Dennis Garden Company, was erected this year without the relevant permit from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Now, before me even go any further, assuming that this probe finds out that the allegations are true about Mr. Dennis Garden, you know what I am confident about? I am confident that Mark Golding and the PMP is going to act with integrity. I am confident that Mark Golding and the PMP is going to put down the letter of the law on Dennis Garden. You know what Mark Golding and the PMP is not going to do? Beat around the bush and entertain any type of corruption. Unlike Andrew Owen's leadership of the JLP, where you have a man like Warmington that is still running. You have a man like Fly Green that is still a part of it. You have Marissa Dalrymple still running after she in a court. Unlike that man, ladies and gentlemen, me can tell you, I am sure certain that if it is that Dennis Gordon, the Maxfield Division PMP councillor, is found guilty of these allegations. I don't know his allegations, So I don't know. If he's found guilty, and if he's found guilty, the full letter of the law should be enforced. Now, what is suspicious, and after I press mentioned this, when I read the story, I think it's same damn thing. A law enforcement agency launch an investigation on a building complex what them say? It was erected and it have building breaches. Now, let me ask you that question. God's prosperity, big up. Let me ask you that question a little bit. When since law enforcement, that are police, law enforcement agency, and then which law enforcement agency? This is a very vague title, Anyway, we could continue. The building which houses the business, the building which houses the business is located 18 3/4 Lyndhurst Road in Kingston. Chevron Campbell has the story. Listen to this.
The allegations surround a building located at 18 3/4 Lyndhurst Road in Kingston, which was reportedly constructed without the required permit from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC.
Hold on there. Make we hear what him say a while ago. Hold on.
The allegations surround a building located at 18 3/4 Lyndhurst Road in Kingston, which was reportedly constructed without the required permit from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC.
Okay.
The building in question bears the logo of the Jackton Group of Companies and houses a medical facility.
Okay.
Councillor Gordon is the chairman of the Jackton Group. The structure also has the word the Dennis Gordon Building written on it. A media launch was held in October this year where Gordon was announced as the chairman of Jackton. At the launch, Councillor Gordon revealed the operation of a medical facility from the building. Gordon is listed on the company's website as its chairman and his son, Dennis Gordon Jr., named as a director. Our news center understands that the probe launched by a law enforcement agency centers on reports that the building reportedly owned by Councillor Gordon's company was built without the required permit from the KSAMC. Investigations are also underway into reports that the senior members of the KSAMC are involved in efforts to retroactively approve the building's construction. Councillor Gordon sits on the KSAMC's building committee, which had responsibility for reviewing permits. The building committee is reportedly scheduled to meet next in early January next year. The allegations and subsequent investigations are raising serious concerns about the integrity of the process and the potential abuse of authority within the KSAMC. Our news center understands that the law enforcement agency which is investigating the matter is moving to assess whether Councillor Gordon's position on the building committee, which oversees approvals at the KSAMC, could also present a potential conflict of interest. The councillor was contacted but declined to comment, directing Nationwide News instead to contact the KSAMC directly.
People, wanna see what them do there, so? Wanna see what them do there, so? Make we listen apart there again. Them people, hey, they smart.
Next in early January next year. The allegations and subsequent investigations are raising serious concerns about the integrity of the process and the potential abuse of authority within the KSAMC.
So now, this is the same strategy I am seeing from the Wholeness family. Anytime an authority checks them, they check the authority. It is my position and my opinion that this is coming from Andrew Honest. That's my opinion, and I am entitled to it. Because it's the same modus of operandi. The IC come out, put the report out for him attack the IC. The IC is not credible. Right? Now, KSMC come out with a report saying that the IC report is accurate. Them not see anything to suggest otherwise. Now, all of a sudden, Dennis Garden is in breach and him a part of the KSMC. How ironic, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. This is my opinion. I don't know no facts about this. This is my opinion. This is my opinion, which I am entitled to. Let's continue.
Our news center understands that the law enforcement agency, which is investigating the matter, is moving to assess whether Councillor Gordon's position on the building committee, which oversees approvals at the KSAMC, could also present a potential conflict of interest. The council was contacted but declined to comment, directing Nationwide News.
So the gentleman has a position on the KSAMC. Now, if he's somebody that is hold on, let me listen to that back because I want to be fair, you know. Because me not really join the corruption thing, you know.
Are raising serious concerns about the integrity of the process and the potential abuse of authority within the KSAMC. Our news center understands that the law enforcement agency, which is investigating the matter, sits on the KSAMC's building committee, which members of the KSAMC are involved in efforts to retroactively approve the building's construction. Councillor Gordon sits on the KSAMC, members of the KSAMC.
So Councillor Gordon is on the KSAMC board. So there's potential conflict of interest. I agree with that. If you are somebody that is on the KSAMC board, you should not be in real estate because you're approving building construction. So you've heard it from Bolo V&R. Me, I talk for myself because we are going to swing it straight across the board, you know. Anything will look like corruption or possibly could be near corruption, we are set for good governance and transparency. Yes, we need to get that in policy where if you are into real estate, you cannot be involved in managing or a part of committees that are dealing with putting out building permits. And what does that say for the Prime Minister? That and his wife that is in real estate. What that says for the Prime Minister and his wife. The Prime Minister and his wife the Prime Minister should not have the agencies that he has operating in his office. It's a big conflict of interest. So the conflict of interest all across the board, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go clean up. We have a whole heap of clean up to do. As these stories come out, these allegations, because these are allegations, you know, we have not confirmed through any probe that anything was done illegally by Mr. Gordon where his building permit is concerned. This is allegations. What is concerning and alarming and make my eyebrows stand up is that a law enforcement agency is probing into a building construction. Is that even their portfolio or modus operandi to investigate? Isn't that something that some other entity is responsible for? Like a special, like a special agency responsible for make sure, so, all right, this and this no work out. Like these buildings are not, you know what I mean? Like a safety agency or something. So that's, but let's listen.
Are involved in efforts to retroactively approve the building's construction. Councillor Gordon sits on the KSAMC's building committee, which had responsibility for reviewing permits.
Right.
The building committee is reportedly scheduled to meet next in early January next year. The allegations and subsequent investigations are raising serious concerns about the integrity of the process and the potential abuse of authority within the KSAMC. Our news center understands that the law enforcement agency, which is investigating the matter, is moving to assess whether Councillor Gordon's position on the building committee, which oversees approvals at the KSAMC, could also present a potential conflict of interest. The councillor was contacted but declined to comment, directing Nationwide News instead to contact the KSAMC directly.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Councillor Board. This is Siobhan Campbell from Nationwide News. I just want to speak with you on the record regarding a building located on 18th.
No. Wait, a building what?
A building located on 18th Three-Quarter Lyndhurst Road that has.
What do you want to speak to me about?
I'm asking if you received a permit for the construction of that building from the KSAMC.
Call the KSAMC and ask them that.
Oh, okay. Are you on
Alright. No, I'm not speaking to you. They call the KSAMC.
Okay, very well.
Alright. You're welcome.
Nationwide News also attempted to contact Kingston Mayor Andrew.
So, why Kingston Mayor and Swaby name a call? When was this building put up? When was it put up? Are this year the building make? It can't be this year the building make. That a big old building I'm seeing in this picture here? Are this year this a building I make? Paint up and everything and look like this? Make we see what I go on still. You hear them call the man, only listen again.
A building located on 18th Three-Quarter Lyndhurst Road that has.
What do you want to speak to me about?
I'm asking if you received a permit for the construction of that building from the KSAMC.
Call the KSAMC and ask them that.
Simple.
Are you on
Alright.
with me?
No, I'm not speaking to you. They call the KSAMC.
Okay, very well.
Alright. You're welcome.
Nationwide News also attempted to contact Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaby and KSAMC CEO Robert Hill. Several calls were made to their respective phones between 2 and 4 p.m. with no success. Checks on the KSAMC's website show no such construction being approved. There's, however, a permit listed as pending for 18.5 Lyndhurst Road, the location of an apostolic church. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
So, according to Nationwide, there is no building approval on the website. Them call the councillor and the councillor say call the KSAMC. And legally, that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. You don't talk to these, especially Nationwide. If I was a PMP councillor, I would never talk to Nationwide. Because them, in my opinion, is swayed one way. Would I never talk to them. But anyway, that is besides the point. Him actually answer the phone. So him say go talk to the KSAMC. Him call, nothing. Now, me have a few questions on this, you know. When was this building? Was this after the local government election? Make we Google something real quick. When was the local government election this year in Jamaica? When was it held? Because remember, you know, the JLP has been operating the Kingston Municipal Corporation for the longest. So when was that building approval? When was them? So when was the building started? Because then would have to get a building approval in terms of the layout before the building starts, right? So when was it? When was that? Is my thing. But I want to know that first. But it says here we have more audio.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Councillor Board. This is Siobhan Campbell from Nationwide News.
Yes.
I just want to speak with you on the record regarding a building located on 18th.
No. Wait, a building what?
A building located on 18th Three-Quarter Lyndhurst Road that has.
What do you want to speak to me about?
I'm asking if you received a permit for the construction of that building from the KSAMC.
Call the KSAMC and ask them that.
Okay. Are you on
Alright.
with me?
No, I'm not speaking to you. They call the KSAMC.
Okay, very well.
Alright. You're welcome.
Nationwide also attempted. Yeah. Let me go play about the audio again, the big audio, because very interesting.
The allegations surround a building located at 18.75 Lyndhurst Road in Kingston, which was reportedly constructed without the required permit from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC. The building in question bears the logo of the Jackton Group of Companies and houses a medical facility. Councillor Gordon is the chairman of the Jackton Group. The structure also has the word the Dennis Gordon Building written on it. A media launch was held in October this year where Gordon was announced as the chairman of Jackton. At the launch, Councillor Gordon revealed the operation of a medical facility from the building. Gordon is listed on the company's website as its chairman and his son, Dennis Gordon Jr., named as a director. Our news center understands that the probe launched by a law enforcement agency centers on reports that the building reportedly owned by Councillor Gordon's company was built without the required permit from the KSAMC. Investigations are also underway into reports that the senior members of the KSAMC are involved in efforts to retroactively approve the building's construction. Councillor Gordon sits on the KSAMC's building committee, which had responsibility for reviewing permits. The building committee is reportedly scheduled to meet next in early January next year. The allegations and subsequent investigations are raising serious concerns about the integrity of the process and the potential abuse of authority within the KSAMC. Our news center understands that the law enforcement agency which is investigating the matter is moving to assess whether Councillor Gordon's position on the building committee, which oversees approvals at the KSAMC, could also present a potential conflict of interest. The council was contacted but declined to comment, directing Nationwide News instead to contact the KSAMC directly.
No, as we said before, if in fact that this man, Mr. Gordon, is guilty of anything that they are accusing him of, I am confident that Mark Golding is going to act as a leader with integrity would act. And I'll say this, I cannot say the same for the JLP. There's a nationwide mix-up. No, even if, listen to me, I make sure say I put my stamp. I am not condoning any type of corruption. I'm not doing it. We need to clean up Jamaica like we talk on my TV say. So if that means that it doesn't matter which side the corruption lies, PMP, JLP, UIC, independent, man and man, yeah, mankind. You understand? So, like I said before, I am confident that if in fact this man is guilty of anything, the Mark Golding is going to act accordingly. Him not going. You remember what happened to the gentleman from the west side there where said something about Chopper, and Mark Golding take him off a ticket immediately, and that was just something that was spoken out of his mouth. So you can imagine an act like this, if this in fact is a breach. You think some Mark Golding are going to do there and say this evidence come out, if any comes out, that Mr. Gordon is guilty of anything, and Mark Golding is just going to brush it aside, that would destroy the integrity of the PMP altogether. Nobody would vote for the PMP again in our next election because they are campaigning on integrity and transparency. So they have to walk the walk. You understand? And so far, Mark Golding has been walking the walk, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot say the same for Andrew Honest. We cannot say the same for Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest is operating with no integrity whatsoever. Right? So when Nationwide come out with this, thinking that, oh, this is going to be some firestorm. First of all, it's allegation. Second of all, this is not coming from the Integrity Commission that does thorough investigation. And third of all, it is a law enforcement agency. What can go so? You have to say one law enforcement agency. Yo, guys, and that are the red flag, you know. Which law enforcement agency? What is the name of the law enforcement agency? Who runs the law enforcement agency? These are very, very pertinent questions. Was it an anonymous tip? Did it come from a political side? Is this a game from the JLP to sway the narrative, right? And take the eyes off Andrew Honest and his family? All it's gonna do is put a bigger microscope on them. Estate Bridge, his son, and his sister. That's all it's going to do. And his business partner Norman Brown. That is in, listen me no man, no matter what Andrew Honest do, and I'm not saying he did anything, I'm asking questions. I'm saying in this sense, I'm asking questions about this story. However, no matter what he tries to do, God is not with Andrew Honest. He must repent. That is the only way for this exposure come off and back. I gotta do it and nobody else. So, you know, all these things that seem manufactured, these allegations that seem manufactured, we shall see how it goes. Like I said, if a man guilty, he fi go to prison. Just like Andrew Honest and family member them, if them guilty, whatever the penalty is, if they were to be charged millions of dollars, if they fi go to prison, if they fi take away their license from buildings no more, whatever the case might be, the full length of the law is what is required. We are not tolerating no more corruption, especially from the top. And the police them fi stop lock up. If law, and I forgot to say this, if it's a law enforcement agency investigate this, why they not investigate Andrew Honest? Why the same law enforcement agency is not investigating Andrew Honest and his family? Them no want to get the big boss. Them no want to get the big fish, so to speak. Eh? Why then not, haven't they seen enough from the Integrity Commission to probe and do their own investigation? Wouldn't it give them a reputation to take down the big fish if he's guilty of anything? Why them not investigate him? Right? Why the same agency never come out and say, we have done our independent investigation and we have found this and this and this and this and this, and we are now going to make an arrest? Why we not see them do that or tell us we have done our investigation and there's nothing to show from the investigation? Why we haven't seen that? But let's hear at our press on this topic here.
Is corrupt. The entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan. I'm back again with another video. Well, opposition spokesperson on housing and sustainable has happened. And them about good governance. Number one, only not sign the code of conduct. Again, Senator Floyd Morris is again calling for chairman of the Urban Development Corporation.
So Senator Morris has said Norman Brown and Jonas' friend, and mostly alleged business partner, right? Alleged friend and business partner. He might double down and say him supposed to resign based off of the findings. And I second that. Period. Make we see what go on with that.
UDC and the Housing Agency of Jamaica, Norman Brown, to resign. Senator Morris first made the call in Parliament last Friday. He says his renewed stance is based on Wednesday report by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation.
Bingo! The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation investigation has now doubled down on the Integrity Commission report that it's accurate at that one them. People, I believe this is an attack on the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation as presently constructed because of the PMP win it. With that said, if it is a case where individuals are guilty, wrong is wrong. No favoritism around here. Wrong is wrong. Send everybody where for go prison, and find everybody who for fine. You remember good. Next, continue.
In relation to building bridges by Estate Bridge Limited. My wisdom warriors, want to see from when the PNP a call from Andrew Honest, business partner, to resign. And I know they now look left and they now look right. Is this good governance? Is this good governance?
Not at all.
You look at Norman Brown now.
Me go move past that and go to the meantime matter.
We know what is going on. And this man now, Andrew Honest business partner Norman Brown.
Alright, here we go.
Breaking news, my wisdom warriors.
Yes.
It has come to my attention that a law enforcement agency has launched an investigation into reports that a business complex reportedly owned by Councillor for the Maxfield Division, the PNP Dennis Garden Company, was erected this year without the relevant permit from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC. The building which houses the business is located at 18 3/4 Lyndhurst Road in Kingston. Investigations are also underway into reports that the senior members of the KSAMC are involved in efforts to retroactively approve the building's construction. Councillor Gardner sits on the KSAMC building committee, which had responsibility for reviewing permits. All right, my wisdom warriors, take up in.
Yeah.
Them say a law enforcement agency.
Right.
A law enforcement agency. Who is this? Wait, the law enforcement agency. Who are they? One of the things that we are idiot, we know what we want to do. We know what we want to do, we not try to distract we. This is what we not try to do. I want to set up all this rubbish.
That more I know
Who
too.
is setting up all this rubbish? My wisdom warriors. You see me? I'm here to get rid of corruption. Let me tell you. But when we can't understand why it's a law enforcement agency has launched an investigation into reports that a business complex owned by the council, PNP councillor. Me not understand.
Me not understand
Me
that.
not understand the part there. So
Tricky.
JCF, I was in JCF to do all these things. Who was in JCF? They must stir up things, you know. I bet you say out of this. But they just want to stir up things to make it look like say PNP and GNP is the same thing. And that them I do. I see what you guys doing. Me see what I do. Me can't get around. Me can't understand my wisdom warriors. Why a law enforcement agency launched into this and it only breaches. Why not I see?
That part. People, this is breaches, you know. In a building, you know. Construction, you know. Where a law enforcement agency do a investigate a building breach. Hey, it's like you know when people were cornered, a scramble and then have too much players left, and them have to try something. This report from Nationwide seemed like a desperate attempt for show something past somebody on the PNP side. However, I still contend if it thus so happens to come out with evidence that it is true, the allegations, may not take no side. Who for go prison, and who for get fine, and that is it. Who for get fire too.
Why not IC? Remember say IC deal with all of them something here. IC deal with all of these things. And the head of the law enforcement agency is Kevin Blake. Want to see something in something?
Of course.
Wisdom warriors. And Nationwide put this out, you know. And Nationwide. When I check the other media, them nobody has not put it out. You understand? And Nationwide. How Nationwide know so much? How them know say investigations are underway into the senior members of the KSAMC? How them know that something alright, my wisdom
Something alright. People hit the like button, man. 55 people watching, only 10 likes. All you have to do is tap the screen 2 times, you know, with your fingers. Brrr. Tap the screen twice with your fingers, and that is how you hit the like button. Come on, man. Better than that, man. Breaking news, man. Hit the like button, man.
This is a planting. This is a setup. Just like what them do. Who remember when we did a talk about the 8 teeth? I remember say Observer run out and talk about how PNP, a 5 teeth in the PNP. Who remember?
Yes. Them try to fix up the narrative, say, 3 people in a PNP and 5 people in a jail. Something to that effect. And when we find out to be short, the whole 8 of them come from the JLP side. Nobody in the PNP now under investigation for illicit enrichment. Allegedly. Let's just say allegedly. You know, I like to say allegedly. And them now come for me legally, you know. You remember good?
It was a distraction and it was a blatant lie. It was a blatant lie. I am here. My wisdom warriors, forget rid of corruption. I don't know that. Yeah? And if something like this happens, it's true.
What do you mean?
Him forget the full length of the
Thank you.
But
that is why me and Atafai Press rocking up, because me I tell you, no joke. We not stand for no foolishness around here. We are tired as Jamaican citizens of the level of corruption at the top. We're tired. We need to see some people go to prison. We forgot. I mean, I talk about if you figure out prison. If that means say evidence solid. It is clear and cut. The same way how you would have treated one citizen of Jamaica, the same penalty. As a matter of fact, I believe the penalty for persons that have the type of responsibility as politicians and heads of government, the penalty should be harsher. That is my belief. Yeah.
We just can't understand the part why a law enforcement agency have to deal with this. They might make it look like I see a tech side. My wisdom warriors, they might make it look like I see a tech side. And that is a lie.
That a lie. That a lie. Tell them why, mama. Tell them why.
I see. When you know how I see come down. Look how much.
Yeah, because when you look on, I'm going to stop it there, sir. When you look on, ladies and gentlemen, when you look on the Integrity Commission, the Do-and-Va situation, a Do-and-Va's in name? One of them with it in the PMP. Two of them in the PMP, even Michael Phillips. Remember, so Michael Phillips name they come up, you know, in an Integrity Commission report, you know, because he was late in putting the information out for his statutory declaration, and he was fined. And remember, say Andrew Owens they get fined for nothing yet, you know, and him still not certified. He has gotten chance after. As a matter of fact, you know what? I believe the Integrity Commission was being soft on Andrew Owens because he was the Prime Minister. I am faulting the Integrity Commission for showing Andrew Owens so much grace when they actually was doing their investigation. Them should have charged him a long time for not sending in all the relevant information necessary to certify his statutory declaration. I don't know why them feel like so them can come with some little thing, you know. Like say they must say anything. Bridging the whole on the way enough things we got prison or get locked up or face penalty and get fired because you have lost the trust of the Jamaican people. Right? Knowing that you're handling our money. Period. We don't want to hear no foolishness, man. Don't say so, man. Don't say so. You feel what I deal with? So Desmond Garden, me no know if you read from your something there. I don't know what to read from it. You know, the man them call you and you know talk to them obviously that the right thing to do. Me no really hear no worry in your voice. You just tell them say, let me play it again. Let me play it again. When they call him. Listen to this. Wanna tell me what you think when you hear him talk right as some people. Tell me what you think about how Desmond Garden a speak as a reporter. Listen to this.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Councillor. This is Shepard Campbell from Nationwide News. I just want to speak with you on the record regarding a building located on 18th.
No. Wait, a building what?
A building located on 18th Quarter Lyndhurst Road that has.
What do you want to speak to me about?
I'm asking if you received a permit for the construction of that building from the KSD.
Call the KSD and ask him that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So that's all him say. Call the KSMC and ask them that. Because they are the ones that's supposed to give you a permit. If a permit is granted, innit? So, you know, that's all him say. Me personally, I don't know the man, but I did not hear a crackle in his voice. I didn't hear him sound nervous. This is going to be something that's going to spill over to tomorrow, you know, because the PMP is going to respond. And I cannot wait to hear the PMP's response with facts and evidence. I can't wait. And this law enforcement agency, we need to know is which law enforcement agency this and why wasn't this case brought to the Integrity Commission. This is an Integrity Commission case, you know. Who is this law enforcement agency, guys? Very, very interesting. I can't stay long with you because I should have been gone out of the house already. Alright? At 9 o'clock now. So we'll talk about this more tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't yet, become a subscriber of the platform. My birthday is rolling in. Real. Every second, every minute. We're drawing closer to my birthday, the 24th of December. You understand? So turn me up with the views, guys. Turn me up with the like button. Hit the like button. It's free. These are all free ways to give your boy the best Christmas gift going into the new year. I want the viewership on all of my video them to skyrocket to astronomical numbers. Alright? Big number, large number. 100,000 views on them something. You understand? Carol Gale, big up. Where says a distraction. Yeah, we know them styling about. As me say, we have to approach it in this way. If the allegations are true, we stand on what we said about what we think should happen. And if the allegations are true, whatever is done to him, where the law is concerned, should be the same thing that is done to the Prime Minister's son, in best friend and business partner, and his sister from Estate Bridge. How about that? Because I don't know what them they think we are going to say as a people. We're done with the corruption, bro. If a corruption is not deal with, we're done with UNO. Anyone on UNO, which side on the pan with a business, bro. Done with UNO, bro. A full time now the country clean up under God. A God we are deal with, righteousness we are deal with. No. I mean, nothing else to say. I'm gone. Big up on yourself. Love here. Why exactly? Good question, Carl. I just said that. Why don't come on at the IC? It don't make no sense. It doesn't. It really don't. But you guys have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Member said the apostle talk about this Christmas is going to be a red Christmas, you know? And that's not a good thing. You understand? If you guys notice the rate of homicides in the last 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks in December, has been astronomical. They have been through the roof. The numbers are ridiculous. Alright? So I think of 50 odd people, 20 odd there and 29 there. People was unalive through homicide. So guys, walk with God, run with God, fly with God. God be with you. You understand? God be with all of us. God be with this platform. Zane, look more blessings. Alright? Peace. Let me say, hold on. Before I go, let me see if anybody send a donation. Because I have my donation thing for mute, Yeah, man. Alright, nobody not send me no donation. No, don't see none. Don't see none. Alright, people, later. Alright, I'm big up at 5 press again. For something there. Let me show you our page, guys, before I go. Big up at 5 press. For actually make me aware of the story. For those who don't know at 5 press, that is her page right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Wanna go sub up to her and get her to 40K. Everybody sub up to me and get me to 15K. Alright? Yeah, man. Everyone, please. Oh, I go on, Karen. Karen, I don't say if you mad up, though. I'm mad up. When I say mad up, I don't mean mad, I mean MOD. Put it in the blue, because you always I tell the people themselves to hit up the like button, So your moderation stick there. I appreciate it here. Bless up yourself. Let me see. I think she have one next page named Newsroom. Hold on, the people. At 5 press. At 5 press. I hold it for respect me at 5 press. See that? Police Newsroom and Talk Your Mind TV. See that? See that, people? Yeah, man. Uno go subscribe. See? And also, I know my page them already. If you don't know my page, I have to make you know down. For you people, I need to do this more often. I need to do more something there. More promotion on my pages. People, I need to get to 1,000. I need you to get me to 1,000 subscribers. Go over there, subscribe. Alright? Yeah. I need to get this channel monetized this year. Let's go. Get me monetized before the year's end. Let's go. Go sub up. Alright? My next page, Bolo V&R. Get me the 5K. I need to get to 5K over here, guys. Get me to 5K over here, okay? Alright. Alright. That's Bolo V&R. That's my main channel, but Bolo V&R 2.0 has grown like an oversized, overfed. Yeah. Almost at 10K. You know what I mean? What John Paul say, charge for what? Come like you watch from behind. Come like you watch it from behind. From the first part. You have to go watch it from the replay. Watch it from the replay. Me say, if the man them breach any building code, then if get charged, whatever the charge is under the law, whether they get fined, whether you take with them license, whatever the case might be. Charge them if them forget charge. That is it. Alright? Alright. Big up on yourself. Look more. Zine. I'm going to touch back on that story tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have to do an early live because, of course, Pastor Shuttleworth Friday morning thing. I have to go record. And plus, guys, when you look out, oh my God, starting 4 a.m. in the morning, may I tell you, we have a lot. I have a lot of content coming out tomorrow. Friday, busy. Fully busy. If I go live one time tomorrow, I might not go live a second time tomorrow. That's how busy tomorrow is going to be. Alright? But charge it to my mind and my heart. And what Miss Akimi always say? Big up Miss Akimi. Oh my God. Big up Miss Genesis too. I miss your thoughts. I'm beautiful one. Kwame Brown, Boss Life, big up. Every time. So I say, 86K, big up. Double Speaks, big up. Miss Collins, big up. Formosa Fantasy, big up. Anissa Bell Rose, big up. Mystic Sensation, Carlos, Partner Jar TV, Jamaica, Hot Topic. Yo, big up Will Rattigan, big up Wayne Lonesome. Big up everybody who want real change for Jamaica, yeah, man. Big up everybody who stand for righteousness, yeah, man. You feel me I deal with? Right. Big up God. Big up God. And I think that's the best way to end this life. Big up God. I'm out. Peace.